Spring is in the air and it feels so good to have it back. But with spring comes some changes. How can kids make sense of some of these changes that come with changing seasons? Woe Is Me, It's Spring is both written and illustrated by Amy Dua, and it's hitting the shelves today. Thank you so much, and welcome back, Amy.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, absolutely. Now, we just have to talk about this book real quick because it is so beautiful. Not only is it so well written, but you just have to see. They are the most beautiful, beautiful illustrations. I absolutely love the spring themes, the ladybugs, all the animals. And it's also got such a great message behind it about change, but kind of tell us, what is this book all about?
Basically, it's just all about there are different characters in the book. Like there's a ladybug, for example.
Yes.
And it's about, woe is me, oh my goodness, what do I have to do now that it's warm outside?
Yeah.
And so a lot of it, especially with spring, is really about the cycle of life. And so you see that with each of the different little characters, little critters, like the bird who is having babies and building nests, and just things like that. And a snake, and a fish, and the things that they encounter during that new season. Last
time we spoke was when you released Woe Is Me, It's Autumn. The story follows woodland animals as they try to navigate that transition from summer to autumn. But this story takes on a new challenge. It tackles spring. So how did that kind of change your writing experience? How was your experience different than when you wrote the last transition book?
The great part about these books, and this is what I love the most, is that each of the characters is different in this book than the autumn book. So you're not only learning about this particular season, of course it begins in that season, but you'll also get a couple little tidbits about what happens as time goes on during the transition into summer and autumn for these animals. So it's a little bit of education about just all of the seasonal changes.
Yeah, I know that's a big emphasis on like bugs and insects, those critters that do emerge in the spring, and that maybe kids like reading this book will start to see and notice as they're walking around in the spring. Now, change can be hard. It's even hard for us adults. But why did you want to write a children's book about change in seasons?
I think because I am so attached to the seasons. I love the change. I feel like it's almost like a fresh beginning where I'll go through my house and I'll change the color of everything just because I want it to be, spring and light colors and just fresh new season. And same with summer and then again in fall. So I think that I really embrace those changes, and it's amazing to see how important they are to the life cycle of these animals.
Yeah. So. Oh, absolutely. Now, if you're joining me now, we're talking with author Amy Dua as she shows us her new book, Woe Is Me, It's Spring, and that hits the shelves today. So, Amy, where can we get a copy of this beautiful book?
Anywhere books are sold, Amazon and Walmart.com, Schuler Books will have it right here in town. So pretty much anywhere you can find it.
Oh, that's amazing. And we'll have all of this information of where you can get a copy of Woe Is Me, It's Spring online. Amy, I just have to ask, now you did autumn and you've done spring. Can we maybe expect some more seasons in the future?
I think there'll definitely be 2 more seasons coming at some point.
All right. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to see what you do, and I can't wait to get myself a copy of this as well. Thank you so much for coming back.
Thank you so much for having me.